Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been very neglective and I've been MIA on this channel. I don't know, like I just felt very unmotivated to keep on going with this. I just didn't receive the support from certain people like I thought, and I just felt very motivated. I just felt like, oh, maybe it's not good enough, or I don't know. I just started rethinking a lot of things about it, and my self-esteem for this was down. You know what, forget it, I'm gonna do it. We here. I wanted to pretty much do like a quick story time about the time that I was the side chick. Let me just say this, I did not know I was the side chick. I didn't know I was the side chick. We're gonna go back to how I met this person. Alright, so we're gonna call the guy, we're gonna call him Jay. The girl, we're gonna call her Cassandra. She does look like a Cassandra too. We're gonna go back to middle school. So back in middle school, I had these two close friends, you know, TT and Tay Tay. Tay Tay was more quiet. Tay Tay was very quiet. And then TT, she was more, you know, loud, outspoken, so on and so forth. I thought I was close. I thought I was close to TT, but clearly I wasn't. And I'm gonna tell you how. I remember one day, there's a route I used to take all the time to go to the train station. Me and TT are walking, and I spot this cute guy. And I'm just like, yo, he is fine. Like, he's tall. He was like, no, he is. Like, he's tall. Back then he had the little curls, the little afro Puerto Rican. His curls were flourished, like they were hydrated. They were, oh my god. I thought he was the most, like, I was so starstruck by this kid. Like, I thought he was so cute. TT goes, oh, I know him. I was like, you know him? Put me on. She goes, I got you. So I didn't have Jay on MySpace still. I haven't added him yet. I think it was that night. I don't know. It was in the same week, in a matter of a few days. I actually got on the phone on a three-way with her and him. Just put in quotations, because it was not him. I think it was her brother or her cousin or her friend or somebody that she had on the other line, acting like it was him. So when I say hi to him, when I used to see him, I looked crazy. And I asked him, I was like, yo, I asked him now, like, you know, now that we're older, I asked him, I'm like, yo, why you used to say hi if you did not know me? He goes, I don't know, I just said hi because you would say hi to me. I'm like, but there was that one day you just deliberately said hi to me when I didn't say hi to you. And he was like, because you didn't say hi to me. Yo, men are so stupid. Okay, so I didn't peep till after because I decided to add him on MySpace. And this dude had a whole girlfriend. I was tight, yo. Hey, not even. Like, PP had a girlfriend. Me and her, I don't think we were cool. We stopped being cool because she was just doing a little, she started doing a lot of other fake, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, you're fake. Like, you're OD fake. So that's when I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna deal with you. I'm just gonna leave you there, and I'm just, yeah. Me and her were not friends anymore. Me and him, we was not speaking. Clearly, he did not know who I was. He later on broke up with his girlfriend. It was an ugly breakup. I don't know if he started speaking to me or I started speaking to him. I don't remember. It like that part in the timeline is very blurry to me. But me and him started talking more. We actually started to hang out more. And this was already going into high school. And we used to hang out all the time. like all the time. I remember back when I was in high school, every Friday, this was freshman year, every Friday we used to have a half a day. So we would get out at 1:30 instead of 2:30. Yo, I used to cut so much, and me and him used to hang out because it was 1:30 and we really never used to do anything. And if we did something, it wasn't that serious. So I was like, all right, I might as well cut. So I used to cut a little too much. And then sophomore year, they stopped doing that. Because these are like 4 years of high school that we, like, me and him are friends, and we were going back and forth, hanging out and everything. I never wanted a relationship from him around this time during high school and freshman year of college. I really just thought of him as, you know, a friend, if you know what I mean, a friend. After my freshman year, I came to him, this is already 2015, I came to him and I asked him, look, yo, I just, like, what if we got into a relationship? He said,
oh, the ball is in your court, you do what you want to do, this and that.
I was like, okay, first of all, when a man says, oh, the ball is in your court, says he's lying. He does not want to be in a relationship with you, because damn well he did not want to be in a relationship with me, and I pretty damn knew. And let me tell you something, I went through his phone that same day. I was like, okay, I need to snoop a little. I went through his phone and I saw a bunch of nudes, but they were nudes of different women. But there was a picture of a girl, but I thought it was a family member. And you know, I was like, okay, interesting. And he was very smart, because I used to go through his Instagram and he would not flinch. I don't know if he used to block his girl when he was with me or what, but he was not following her at all. He was hardly ever on his phone when he was with me. If he will answer like a text message real quick, but it wasn't like a whole thing, you know what I mean? The same way I would be on my phone for a minute. So the next week, some girl follows me. This is the week after I asked him that question. Some girl follows me and I follow her back, and she accepts it. The thing is, when a random girl follows me and I don't know her, I think it's sus. I don't care. A random girl following me and we don't have nobody in common, yeah, there's something here. I'm just gonna let it sit. Hopefully she accepts it and tonight, because I really wanted to snoop. Okay, she accepts it the next day, and I'm going through her feed and I see a picture of both of them together, and I see another one and another one. I was like, no, this jigga did it. And I screenshot it and I sent it to him, and I was like, yo, who the heck is this? You could have just said you had a whole girlfriend. Why are you telling me the ball's in my court? Why are you saying this? Why are you saying that? It was like a whole, I sent him a bunch of text messages. He was like,
yo, relax, like, I could explain.
I was like, you know what, forget it. He never called me, he never texted me, nothing. She, on the other hand, was under the impression that I was just a hating girl, that I was trying to ruin her relationship with her man, and that, you know, that's what he was telling her, and she believed it because that's her man. She was just gullible, because, girl, come on. She hit me up and she was like, oh, you know, there's no, like, what's going on between you and Jay and stuff like that. Obviously, me and Jay, we still haven't spoken. Like, I haven't said anything to him, he hasn't said anything to me. And later on I decided, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and let it all out. I'm gonna read like the messages, well, what can be loaded, because for some reason it's not loading. But this is like July 12th. I appreciate this so much, Steph. You don't know how glad I am that you told me the truth. I'm probably gonna put a clip of the conversation, but she was pretty much telling me like, oh, I didn't know what to think, It's just no girl's gonna feel the way that, you know, nobody's gonna say what you said. I sent him a text message pretty much saying like how messed up this was, and I told him that, and I guess she saw it and she finally texted me. And we used to hang out a lot. When my second semester of my freshman year, I had Tuesdays off, so I will go early in the morning to his house. It'll be 9 a.m. and I will be there. Sometimes I used to try to go there earlier than 9 a.m. because of the fact that so he could let me inside before he went to therapy, be on my phone or watching TV or something in his room. Well, I don't know how it went sour, but you know, she was devastated. They broke up. They eventually got back together. I sent him a text message. I was pretty much like just expressing my last few words, because throughout this whole thing, not once did I say how hurt I was. I wasn't expressing my feelings about it. Throughout this whole time that this was going on, I was not talking to him. So I just wanted to say like my last few words, like my last shebang, you know, my closure. And I was just pretty much telling him like, you know, I have no no bad blood against him. I hope things go well for him. And to be honest, I wasn't holding no hatred in my heart towards him. I was like, you know what? I'm washing my hands from this. Like, do you? She saw it. And she texted me. She was like, why are you texting Jay? I was like, look, I just wanted to say my piece. That's all it was. And she was like, well, I didn't appreciate that. I wanted to leave us alone. Pretty much she just wanted to, you know, get me out of their life forever. I was still following her on Instagram, and you know, they would post pictures together. I would like it. I eventually stopped following her, and I never heard from him ever again. I'm lying. I don't remember. I think they were together for a good 3 to 4 years. And then they eventually did break up, and you know, me and him had a conversation, and I was just, you know, I was curious. I was like, yo, like, what was it all about? Like, why? He goes, I was just very immature. And the thing is, the way that I saw him, he did not see me. I saw him as a friend, as, you know, somebody that I was close to and I trusted. He pretty much saw me as, you know, a regular girl that he was just messing with. And he was honest, and that's fine, you know, especially at a young age. Like people are just stupid. Men are very stupid. They don't mature as early as we do. And it's a known fact. I have no ill intent towards this kid. Like, it is what it is. People do things. I don't hold no thing against her. I did ask him though. I was like, did she ever like mention me? He goes, she used to mention you all the time. Every time we had an argument, she would bring you up for some reason. And I was like, well, I mean, how couldn't you? Nah, she just really thought that he was still communicating with me or something, and she was just very insecure about it, and me and him never spoke during the time they were together. Ever. So I don't know why she was so insecure, but she was. And that's totally fine. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I guess there's not much to say. But like, comment, subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Stay tuned. I have more stuff coming.